Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Laker Kenobi, and this is gonna be my last video for the day for right now because I got a ton of things. I got things I gotta do right now because it's gonna be a busy day for me. And I hope to stream Onimusha again tonight. I hope to do it tonight because I played last night of it and I had a good try, had a good time playing it. I just wish I had many other people watching. But I had good view, I had some good views, but still, I wish I had more of you guys in there to watch. So, without further ado, let's get on to this topic and what is going on. This is a studio that we haven't heard in a while, but it has been going from time to time being the worst company ever. So here we go. Ubisoft value tanks. Market cap dropped 85% from 2021 to 2025. Now, Ubisoft has been struggling right now with their game titles at the line. You have Defiant, X Defiant. We thought it was going to be the Call of Duty game to be, but of course it apparently wasn't. Not a lot of people were playing the game. They couldn't give it a chance, so that game got canceled after that. Then you got Star Wars Outlaws that went out there. They tried to make it all political. They tried to use a female targeting, and she was being like a female Han Solo. That didn't work out. Plus, when the game first came out, for people that bought the early access, it started crashing on them, bugging them. And then they replied that we are doing a huge update. If you update your game, you will lose all save and progress. So basically, they will have to start over. So they brought the freaking early access that cost them over $100 something to get all these other features for nothing. For nothing. And of course, when the game came out, it crashed. Not a lot of people were playing this game. They had it released on Steam, and it did not succeed as well. So we have Assassin's Creed Shadows that is coming out. It was supposed to come out last year, November, but apparently they had to move it back to February of this year because they were afraid that the game was going to lag and the game was going to glitch on them. Because they had to fix the bugs, which we all know it is a bunch of bull. Because of course, they did it again. Identity politics, bro, at its best. Because of course, you have an author that created Yasuke, who was an African, who became a samurai, which it was not true in the histories. He was just a servant at the time, but never a samurai. So let's get on this article and see what is going on here. Once a titan in the gaming industry, Ubisoft has experienced a dramatic and concerning decline in value over the past 4 years, from a market capitalization of $20.17 billion in January 2021. The company's value plummeted to the mere $1.78 billion for January 2025. This represents an alarming loss of approximately 85% of the market value, underscoring severe financial turmoil and strategic missteps that have left the Assassin's Creed developer struggling to maintain its foothold in a highly competitive industry. In January 2021, Ubisoft stood strong with a market cap of $12.17 billion. This reflected the status as a powerhouse in the gaming world. However, by January 2024, the company's value had been cut by over 74%, dropping to $3.14 billion. So, here's the history of for 2023 to 2024. It was doing pretty good. In 2010, 2006, it was minor. But then in 2020, it soared really well, man. It was going up very well. After that, went down the drain again. And there's the result of it in 2025 right now. Right here that I'm marking. When we factor in their most recent reported loans from 2024 of March, totaling $2.71 billion, likely higher now due to the updated rates and additional borrowing not yet reflected in the valuation, Ubisoft's financial politicians seem to have worsened compared to 2024. The company's inability to sustain liquidity sufficient to cover its mounting debt is exacerbated by the impending release of Assassin's Creed Shadows. In February, a game that has already garnered significant negative reception. If Shadow flops, it could cripple Ubisoft's ability to secure further loans to sustain operations through 2025. With its current valuation to debt ratio, no bank would be likely to extend additional credit without a solid assurance of repayment. Unless a miracle occurs, Shadows could deepen Ubisoft's financial woes and potentially push the company toward bankruptcy. Industry expert Joost van Druen, founder of Superdata, has voiced a grim protagonist for Ubisoft, suggesting that the company is on the verge of privatization and dismantling in 2025. He points out that Ubisoft's share price has nosedived, making it an attraction target for takeover. So here is the Ubisoft right now where they're at right now, and as you can see, it is bad. It is very bad. So this is what he said. Its valuable assets, particularly Rainbow Six Siege and Assassin's Creed franchise, could be worth more separately than together. He said the upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows faces stiff competition from PlayStation Ghost of Yotei. The recent failures suggest deeper organization issues beyond individual game performance. Ubisoft's strategic missteps have significantly contributed to its financial decline. Recent game releases such as Star Wars Outlaws have fallen short of market expectations, with pre-orders reportedly abysmal and sales figures remaining undisclosed, a red flag from a financial instability. The decision to release Outlaws on Steam shortly after launch, deviating from the exclusive Ubisoft Connect platform strategy used for successful titles like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, suggests a desperate attempt to salvage sales and improve liquidity. This move indicates and the company lacks confidence in its own distribution channels, along with the inability to maintain strategic consistency. Financially, Ubisoft is grappling with mounting debt and declining revenue. As of the latest financial report, Ubisoft's non-IFRS net debt stands at 1.1 billion, and if its IFRS net debt has risen to 1.4 billion, up sharply from 880.8 million the previous year. With cash reserves winding to 932 million, the company is struggling to generate sufficient revenue to offset its borrowing cost. Additionally, the estimated annual cost of 746.6 million for maintaining an 18,666 strong workforce is unsustainable, given the declining revenues and the increasing debt burden. Management and organization issues further exacerbate Ubisoft's predicament. Van Drunen criticizes Ubisoft's outdated development approach, which fails to engage players and build a strong community that's a recent necessity in the modern gaming landscape. The shutdown of XDefiant is not really a failed launch, but a symptom of a broader problem. Ubisoft's inability to adapt its distribution and development strategies to contemporary demands. Moreover, the cost development of Skull and Bones, which has reportedly consumed between 650 and 850 million over a decade, highlights insufficiencies in resources allocation and project management. This project, alongside the cancellation of multiple multiplayer games like XDefiant, has drained financial reserves without delivering expected returns. Cultural and ideological overreach has also played a role in Ubisoft's downfall. The company's intense focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives has alienated a portion of its core fanbase. Overindulge in DEI without balancing over other strategic priorities has led to disenchantment among loyal consumers and investors, contributing to the erosion of Ubisoft's market confidence. Workforce challenges further complicate Ubisoft's financial struggles. The company has been forced to hire external contractors due to the overstaffed and inexperienced internal workforce. This reliance on external talent not only inflates production costs, but also leads to inefficiencies as many of those contractors lack the necessary experience to contribute effectively to game development. This imbalance has resulted in poorly executed gameplay and increasing production costs, further straining Ubisoft's already precarious financial situation. Adding to these multifaceted challenges is the looming threat of bankruptcy. According to a recent exclusive story by That Park Place writer Francisco Sobak, Ubisoft's financial woes are so severe that bankruptcy in 2025 appears imminent if drastic changes are not implemented. The company's escalating debt, declining cash reserves, and poor stock performances have significantly weakened its financial standing. Analysts estimate Ubisoft's credit rating has plummeted to CCC, a level that indicates implement bankruptcy unless immediate and positive changes occur. The potential privatization and dismantling of Ubisoft have attracted interest from major players like Tencent. However, a Tencent buyout may not be lifeline Ubisoft desperately needs. Instead of acquiring Ubisoft's corporate structure, Tencent might find more value in purchasing its intellectual properties through a bankruptcy auction, leaving Ubisoft to declare bankruptcy without a sustainable path forward. This scenario would mark a tragic end for a company that once stood at the pinnacle of the gaming industry, while reduced to brilliant battling insurmountable financial and organizational challenges. Okay, I loved the Splinter Cell games. We haven't had a Splinter Cell game in years. They had the opportunity to to bring it back, but of course they don't do that. But then Rainbow Six Siege, it was a good game. But then after update after update after update, the game started to lack. The game started to suck because you're creating too many characters. You're changing the maps into daytimes, and then you have characters that are like, I think there was one that was a bisexual in the game. I'm not sure, but I mean, come on, man. Ubisoft has failed miserably, man, time and time again, dude. And I hate to say it, man. I hate to say this, man, but I mean, Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Shadows, that's going to come out this year, it's going to fail. It is going to fail miserably, bro. They need to hope and pray that there's enough people out there to buying this game and to give it a chance. Me, however, I'm not going to give the game a chance. But if you guys out there want to give that game a chance, go for it. But if the game sucks, man, I'm sorry, but people like me try to tell you, man. People like me try to tell you about this thing. But it's all right. I'm not going to hate you if you purchase the game. I'm just telling you how it is right now of what has been going on with gaming industries, what has been happening with entertainment, man. People got to start waking up and paying attention. But anyways, that's going to be it for this article. Thank you for watching this channel, and thank you for enjoying watching this video again. If you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. All right, everyone, thank you all so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.